this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. So Florida's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, nice first down here by this running back. And what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the Gators come to the line with first and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside a 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Third and long. If this defense gets a third sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. The back's got it. He's free around the 15. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Well, that's the kind of run that makes an offensive line coach very, very happy. And also will boost the confidence of the big guys up front. And when you have a confident offensive line, you got more and more opportunity to hit big plays.
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. And they'll use the ground game here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn it.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Hill. He stays alive, and he'll loft it to the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback of just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him.
The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Love the aggressive mindset from his defensive coordinator. 3rd down and long. Why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and they come up with a sack.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Contact as he let the ball go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. And the Gators line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. end of the first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing 2nd and goal. We're going to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking to score with a run to the right. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down after that previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, when you run that out route...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Here's the second down play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble now. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Gators are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it here. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looking to pass. It's Hill. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the sophomore making an impact play. The Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On third down, he drops to throw. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll be tackled. We'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? To throw, it's Hill. Looking for the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made over the middle. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Receiver makes the grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lost it deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
Snags the quick throw. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You'll keep working that clock.
Receivers are bunched together. Tailback with another carry. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
He's got it near the end zone. More set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. To throw, it's Hill. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. The Huskies will line up to punt it away.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Finding some room with the 25. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now it's second down here. It's a run to the left. And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Rushing coming, and they've got him again. So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football. The Gators will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Hill. And they get the completion. And it works. The first down to the 35.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass caught, second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total.
And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks. And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Jennings. Not much on that play. Brought down short. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here comes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the Gators churn out another 1st down. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
There's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Gutsy call here by this offensive coordinator to keep it on the ground on this 3rd down, but he picks up the first with good hard running from the back.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Scanning the field. It's Hill. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. When he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Handoff in a single back formation. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC.